Hello, my name is Richard Gonzalez, and today I'm going to be talking about Argentina's expansion of fracking in the Vaca Muerta shale formation and the environmental impacts associated with it. So, first, Argentina has been expanding fracking operations in a region called Vaca Muerta, which is located in the Neuquén province. This area has a lot of shale oil and natural gas, so the government and companies are increasing production. The main reason for this expansion is to meet energy demand and boost the economy by exporting more oil and gas. This expansion affects several different groups. Local communities near drilling sites are impacted, especially because of concerns about water use and pollution. At the same time, workers in the energy industry benefit from more jobs and economic growth. Environmental groups are also involved, since they are raising concerns about the environmental risks of fracking. This connects to one of our main concepts, which is energy production. Fossil fuels like oil and natural gas are non-renewable resources. This means that they can run out. Fracking is a method used to extract these resources from underground shale. In Argentina, this has helped increase energy production and exports, which supports the country's economy. So this shows how countries rely on fossil fuels to meet energy needs. To understand this better, it helps to know how fracking works. A mixture of water, sand, and chemicals is injected underground at very high pressure. This pressure breaks apart the rock, which releases the oil and natural gas trapped inside. One important thing to note is that this process requires a large amount of water. This leads into our second major concept, which is water pollution. Since fracking uses large amounts of water, it can put stress on local water supplies. There's also risk that the chemicals used in the process can contaminate groundwater and aquifers. This can affect ecosystems and also the people who rely on that water. So while fracking provides energy, it also creates environmental risks. Another important issue is climate change. Fossil fuels release greenhouse gases when they are burned, which contributes to global warming. So as Argentina increases oil and gas production, it can lead to higher emissions. This shows a trade-off between economic growth and environmental protection. Looking ahead, fracking in this region is expected to grow even more. In 2026, there are projections of over 28,000 fracking stages, which shows how quickly this industry is expanding. While the growth can boost energy production, it also raises concerns about long-term environmental impacts, especially related to water use and pollution. This issue is also influenced by government decisions. Argentina supports expanding fracking because of economic benefits, but there are also environmental risks to consider. Policy decisions play a big role in determining how resources are used and whether development is sustainable in the long term. This case shows a real-world example of the trade-off between energy production and environmental protection. It highlights issues like water pollution and climate change, and it shows how difficult it can be to balance economic growth with sustainability. It raises the question of whether this kind of energy development is a good long-term solution. Here are my sources that I used in the presentation, and you can find them in my bibliography. Thank you.